Breaking news, Richard Hart has confirmed that Elon Musk and him are both using the same lawyers. Quinn Emanuel. So this is Richard Hart's tweet. I tried to save Elon Musk from getting sued, but I think he didn't see my message. Fun fact, we use the same law firm. I'm not a lawyer, just trying to help Elon out. You can even Google it. Quinn Emanuel from New Yorkies. So shout out to everyone out there. Remember, Elon Musk and Richard sharing the same lawyers, friends. Remember, as I reported to you, in the final hour before the corrupt SEC is going, before Gary Gensler gets fired, they have launched a suing case on Elon Musk. This is obviously unjust, unlawful. This is corrupt SEC stuff. Don't worry, we got better news coming on ahead. Remember, Elon Musk would gain value if he followed Richard Hart on Twitter, and so would we. We would all gain value. Don't forget the logos. But wait, there's more. Did you know, friends, Donald Trump Jr. is actually following Richard Hart. This is another fact that everyone should know. I've reported on this before as well last year. So, yes, Donald Trump Jr., actually Donald Trump's son, Mr. Jr., he is following Richard on Twitter. And they also share the same lawyers. So I guess it pays dividends to have the same lawyers as these really rich clients if they can accept you and these popular people of status. I want to show you something as well as we continue. The pro-crypto Tom Emmer has been appointed as vice chairman of the subcommittee on digital assets, financial technology, and AI. Now, Tom Emmer, friends, I just want to show here to you. Tom Emmer was the dude. Mr. Tom Emmer grilled the corrupt SEC. Okay,
leadership comes from the.
He's the one, Mr. Tom Emmer. He's the one. He basically gives it to him hard.
Political allegiance from the people that you hire as civil servants at the SEC. The way you hire and the culture you require encourages your staff to have loyalty to you above the law and above the mission of the SEC.
There you go. Thank you, Mr. Tom Emmer, friends. He was fighting for our bags really, really, really hard. Actually, I'm not joking, Mr. Tom Emmer. If you can send this message out here to him. I know I've got a Pikachu hat, but for a moment, I was watching Tom Emmer. I was like, man, this guy doesn't know. He's got hundreds of millions of people who are like, get him, boy, get him, get him. Like, we're finally, thank you. There is some sort of justice and hope in the world. It really made me feel like that. Just seeing him grill Gary Gensler, the clown chairman, honk, honk. Gary Gensler, friends, obviously working for the corrupt SEC. Yeah, that's what happens, man, when you're doing the evil bidding of the US Fed in the shadows, the fourth wing puppet arm. That's what happens. Okay, so remember, Tom Emmer, remember, we got Paul Atkins. He's going to be the new chairman of the SEC. He has been told by Donald Pump has said, Paulie, light touch regulation. Light. Not hard, light. It's kind of like, that's a regulation. Stop that. Stop scamming. But we joke about the scamming part, but friends, that's America got to where America got only because the government stepped back and they're like, okay, we're going to let this experiment run. Businesses, radio, trains, every technology that's changed the world. The government said, look, part of our constitution, we're going to let you run. Capitalism. The best idea is going to win. And they say, but hey, everyone, you know, if you lose, whose fault is it? It's your fault. Okay, you all signed the agreement. Okay, now go. That has been America in a nutshell for the past 200-300 years. It went through all its golden ages. The government steps out. It doesn't try to destroy stuff. But unfortunately, the corrupt SEC, the Democrats, they have stepped on our innovation. But that's what happens in crypto. So, friends, we all know, so you know what? There's been a shift in everyone's mentality. As you know, we know when people get scammed in crypto, we're now making jokes of it. We're like, well, you put your life savings in a coin named Tuah. Like, the girl got famous for spitting on a willy. Like, you have to accept some personal responsibility. Like, we can't, you know what I mean? And by the way, things that look legit, they go to 0 too sometimes, you know? And then how do you explain fart coin? If someone told you not to buy fart coin, you missed out on your 100x, like all of us. Okay, but you're going to sue them now? You see, it's a game. It's a game. It's business. It's capitalism. That's how it works. So Tom Emmer is you know, and Paul Atkins, the new administration, Donald Trump stuff out here, so it's pushing things in the right direction. Also, quick update on the day. So PulseChain core coins, friends, they have been green today as they start to slowly push up. And we're waiting for the corrupt SEC ruling from Judge Auntie Carol. Hopefully she's making us some nice cookies on the side as well between now and January 30th. You know, but these news announcements, like we're just... it's been very tough for the PulseChain community, and that's saying it lightly. It's been an abomination. It's been so bad that I look at everyone, and you know, well, everyone says the same thing. You all said you're all Bitcoin maxis now, actual BlackRock BTC maxis. That's all, every single person said that. And I go, well, I'm hoping that's some sort of intergalactic bottom signal, but I don't want to jinx it because it's been happening times we've thought, oh, it's the bottom for the past like 2.5 years, you know. So I don't want to jinx anything like that. However, things are moving at least in the right direction, and yeah, we know like with markets, you don't know when. You don't. Okay, 4-year cycle, hocus pocus, you don't know when. But you do have the language of the markets. Actions speak louder than words. And right now, everyone's actions are saying that they are not happy to be in altcoins. They are selling lows right now, which means they are irrationally fearful, which means we're too cheap. If we're up here, if others is like 50, 60% against Bitcoin size, then okay, that is your actions of euphoria speaking. I also want to show you this, friends. So Coinbase insiders got pretty much discovered. So Coinbase, friends, they added the asset Toshi to their roadmap thing. Now, Toshi is the blue dog meme on Coinbase. You're like, hey, Sammy, there's like 30,000 of them. I know, Habibi Albi, I know there's a lot of them. But look closely at this picture I'm going to show you. Shout out to Was Crypto, who I got it from. Look when they announcement, okay? Look at all the insider scum. By the way, friends, look at this. This is literally 3 hours before the announcement. They got wind. Look at that. So right here. And they started buying it. Look at this. Buy. And look. Right before the announcement, they still bought it up heaps. So someone was like, oh, about to go in. They went in harder. And then only after the announcement, it goes up less than a 2x. It's kind of funny up to this unit. 2,500. So I can actually give you the chart here. By the way, you guys just literally got molested. Oh my gosh, this is the Toshi chart. Wow. Talk about insiders. So that's a game, friends. Yeah, there you go. People coming in here, they bought. Look at they bought on the listing. You got annihilated, man. See, is oh my gosh, this is a 5-minute chart. So this is the friends. This is the actual insiders. Hey, I wonder why I'm buying this coin up and up. There you go. So it makes you think, right? Corrupt SEC, if that's legal and XRP is not a security, corrupt SEC, PulseChain should not be on your radar. Okay, it makes no sense for it to be on your radar. They should be dropping the case altogether. It's an injustice out here. We all know it, and they're all scum. I want to share with you some more news as well, friends. In PulseChain, it's very, very common whenever somebody calls out Richard Hart, just start the clock. Start the clock. In the next 24 to 36 months, they will come out as a scammer. They will do something that is hypocritical, pumping and dumping on the audience. Look what Bankless did recently. Running a Ponzi, basically grifting. They shill a coin, it goes down 99%. Everything that they're pointing fingers at, they end up doing themselves. Well, Corey Kuckstein has been caught now. Corey Kuckstein, if you remember, friends, he's in charge of Swan Bitcoin, which is a Bitcoin spot-only exchange. I think they lost the keys to that and their customers didn't know, and they were running a Ponzi. I think that's what ended up happening, but now they're getting sued by Tether. So Tether sues Swan in the High Court of England and Wales, alleging significant breaches against Bitcoin mining joint venture. Swan acted recklessly. Consequently, we have been compelled to take necessary measures to protect our investment. Interesting, right? How everything they say about Richard Hart being reckless and what happened to the funds and all these other stuff, dude. You were literally doing the same thing to your customers, you filthy dogs. Look at these. Breaking. Troubled Bitcoin exchange Swan has been sued by Tether, the most profitable crypto company in the world. Is Swan going bankrupt? Withdraw all your funds immediately. So this is Udi, friends. Remember Udi? Udi and Eric Wall are now the rival enemies of some Bitcoin maxis like you have Greg Foss, you have Corey Kuckstein, and some others. Why? Because they like JPEGs. Because to see Udi, he's got the JPEG OpCat. They like JPEGs on... Basically, they like Ethereum tech because they're tech nerd guys. And they like that tech, but they're on Bitcoin. They want to come to Bitcoin. And you think that's obvious. Why wouldn't anyone want that? Yeah, friends, but you're not a Bitcoin Maxi. Bitcoin Maxis, they like it being pet rock. They don't want anything else added to it whatsoever. No functionality, nothing. So that's why there's always like this tug of war out here. And yeah, I guess Corey Kuckstein was one of them, but just kind of hypocritical satire. All these things over and over again. Shout out to my friend Coexistent Steven. More cracks on cracks, all the cracks everywhere. Don't smoke crack. Yes, it's a fitting tale. It just keeps happening, man. Like every time you guys parade that Richard and PulseChain and eHEX is I just literally sit there and I wait, and it turns out they're scammers. And trust me, I didn't know most of the times. I did not know at the start. I thought, well, maybe they're right. Maybe they're right about everything, but they're wrong about the pricing of the mechanism and stuff out here. So just think that. But then it turns out, oh, wait a minute. Not only are you probably going to be wrong on the price, you're wrong on the principles as well. It's not that he's scamming. It's that you're the one who got caught scamming. You are dumping on your audience. You have to write these 15-page essays explaining stuff when no one buys your BS. Funny that. Where do you think the prices are going to go from here, friends? So as we enjoy, I mean, like, try to enjoy the prices. This is a downward wedge going down. This is PLS to the core coin. We did flip red on the weekly super trend. Very unfortunate. We need like a quick 2x pump off a positive SEC ruling, I guess, if we want to reverse that trend. Hex, everything else is flipped red. Still in that weekly super trend, even though there's like been this momentary move up. But you can take advantage of this stuff out here, friends. This is Icosa. Let's look at the Icosa hex ratio. I haven't checked it in a bit. Yeah, it's still hovering around here, still going sideways. So we're all betting on the same thing. And ultimately, we know Ethereum is the big arbiter of price here. It all comes down to Ethereum. Ethereum, man, I remember in 2022, if you said to me, hey, Somi, Bitcoin's 100K, what price is Ethereum? We were all guessing 10K. I was guessing 10K. We were all guessing 10K. And then as time went on, it was like, okay, maybe not 10, maybe it's like 8K. 100K Bitcoin, 8K Ethereum. Bro, it's $3,000. Dog poop. Absolute filthy trash. So hopefully this thing reverses out here. I want to show you that this is the eHEX to pulse ratio. It's still going sideways and nice. You've got to extend it out here. This is actually pretty juicy to see that eHEX has been holding up, same as pHEX and everything, but like it's going to take a bit. It's going to take a bit because we are nowhere near where we think we should be based off the fundamentals of the rest of the market. But hey, you could also say the same thing about Ethereum. ETH BTC is 0.033, which I'll show you now. But quickly as well, this is the eHEX pHEX ratio. It's still down here like 0.20. But in a nutshell, friend, just to show you like, because we're slingshot leverage on Ethereum. If you look at the ETH BTC ratio, I'll show it to you now. ETH BTC, oh man, that's disgusting, man. Its ratio is 0.033. So this thing, it like should be minimum 6. Yeah, it should be there, man. So basically what I'm telling you is Ethereum's price based off Bitcoin today should be 2x higher. If Ethereum should be 2x higher, that's based off today, not even like speculation stuff, just like should be based off today. It should be 2x higher. So PulseChain should get a leverage multiplier on that. Actually, friends, to be honest, PulseChain should be like 8 times. By the way, if Ethereum goes 2 and PulseChain does 8, we're back to break even from July 2021. I'm not even joking. Okay, that's based on the Pulse ETH ratio. And I can actually show you that chart right here. This is it. See how Pulse ETH ratio is here? If we get back to break even, yeah, like 3.6x away. So yeah, so if Ethereum goes up to 2x, we got to do 8 and then we're back to break even, man. Break even, man. That sucks. By the way, we were at that price in January 2024. We were actually at that price in June 2023. That's doing an 8. So pretty much Pulse has to be 4x day one sack. Ethereum is $6,400 and you'll break even. Just showing you how far we need to actually rise up. That's why I hope there's some sort of resolution with this pDAI Hyperloop thing. I guess we'll find out, right? Hopefully the pieces start to fall in our way. Like, subscribe, belly button, or catch you in the next one.